Vichitra and Rachit, you are both of them. You can take it from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you will explain the topic. Just a second, huh? Just share. That is your IP. You have IP. Take mouse.
Hmm, 130.
Just we can check it.
138. 100, 138.
Share.
So first let me start this. Open the particular. I can directly explain here. I will directly explain Angular 14 version.
Yeah. You can explain that. We can run. We cannot run only. That is the only problem.
Hello everyone.
Hello, Tilak.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Let me just.
It is visible, right?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. First, I'm starting with app-module.ts. This is the first main file, as you know. Whatever dependencies are there, we first implement here, whatever main dependencies. Currently, it is the Angular 14 version I'm migrating. So basically, all the logics and all the architecture will be as it is. There will be not any kind of change. For these are the, for example, Angular Firebase, Angular Fire Auth, ng charts are just added here in the app module.ts. There is also one file. This is for the localization for different.
Hello.
Hello.
Some voice is coming from there.
Vichitra, mute from your side. Vichitra,
Mute yourself, please.
Also, this is the part. This one is for the localization. For different, our application is working for different translation for different users based on the country. Espanol, Arabian, French, English, based on that. For example, let me show you the JSON file. This is the English JSON file. Another one is Espanol and the French. Here we have to just add our conversion translation labels. Let me start with app routing module.ts, which this is the main routing file. Here is the first is the authentication part, login, OTP, forgot password and reset password and under construction. Another one is the settings. For after we log in, we are using settings as a lazy loading modules. Let me explain lazy loading modules. Particular, this settings module has multiple forms, settings, messaging center, administrator, country. Last time we discussed about the country module. Let me again explain this country module. Country module has again three, we can say three tabs: country master, location master, port, and the terminal. Based on that, we will redirect. Here is the all the country master modules particular forms. These are also can activate, and we are using also auth guards, can activate, can deactivate, and based on usage. Let me first go with the country component. Country component, we are adding here all the necessary particular dependencies.
Hello,
Now,
Arun. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arun, can I ask one question? What is the use of setting module here? Can you explain me?
So I think it's actually it is a group. Basically, we group classify this into different modules. Each feature is classified into different modules, like settings module, contract module,
order
Okay.
management module.
like that.
Particular module has their own submodule. Submodule has their own subforms. So based on that, settings has the country submodule. Country has their own port terminal and the country master subforms.
We will
Like
just
that.
show you in the URL as well.
Okay.
It's not
This one here. Sure.
okay. So this is the setting module. Setting module, vessel operation, capacity. These are the main modules. Setting module has the country, area, sequencing, commodity, and clauses are the sub modules. Country has their again their own different sub forms, we can say.
Okay. Okay.
So I am explaining now this country form.
Okay.
So this is basically whatever our variable declaration here. Now I am explaining ng on init. Let me show you API call. For example, get countries list is the one API calling here. Country service is the particular service used for the this country forms, only for this country. For, so here is the country list API service dot get. Here we are whenever we need a new particular API call, we will add in the API service. Let me show you how we are declaring. This is the API endpoints. For example, let me if you need new particular modules under the settings module, you can create any new module like this, and under that, whatever your API call name, whatever your API get data, for example, and there is a something API data, then we can directly add as a settings dot new module dot get data, like this API endpoint settings dot country dot fetch country API list, and whatever your request parameter are as a data filter. Hello.
Okay.
in the particular app service.ts, we already declared and mentioned all the get, post, patch, all the particular methods. You can go through once. Most of we required get and post most necessarily, but also there is a different we added based on our custom requirement
Okay,
for
sir.
the Excel and the different logics.
Okay.
Okay. For example, now if we are saying for the country, this is a country master particular service. Let me show you again. For the location module, a location master service is again here. For this country as a country master service.ts, location as the location master.ts, and terminal as their own ts service. I am saying.
Okay,
Are you
sir.
getting? Let me explain you another particular module's service logic. For example, this is a order management module. Order management. Okay, here this is the order management has so many forms, right? Commercial, schedule, cargo planning, new booking, so many. So we create as a order management service.ts only one particular file. Now, for example, if we needed country list again here in the order management, we will again create as a here new particular API as a fetch country list, like fetch VSL VOL list, fetch country list, and again here under the booking list whatever we are needed here is the main is the order management dot country, under the get country list again you have to create new API. The already we created in the country master, but in order management we will create a new same API.
Okay.
These are the main if
Sir,
you
sir, actually, is there any foundation on the order management or anything else that country management to a country master? Order, if we want to add a country master API, so
hmm.
is there a foundation for the order management?
I didn't get your point.
Sir, actually, just you asked about that. Order management is the class where the all the APIs is gonna be called, which whatever we used in the order management. But in the, if we want to call the country API,
Hmm.
so
So you again, for example,
in
here fetch country master and your request data. You have to create again code. There is a code duplication will be there, but again you have to create this dot API service dot get API dot endpoint will be under the order management now. Order management and country get country list like this. Like this request input. Are you getting point?
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay, so no need to call again country masters same API we will create, because so many sometimes we need order management particular a country list API will be data parameter or something will be different, and we can't give same result as in all the same all the APIs.
Okay, sir.
Let me show you now shared modules. Shared module, it means the, for example, we are using some selection box, drop down, check boxes, pop up models. So many we need as a common logic, right? As an accordion. So we create here as a in the shared particular folder. For example, let me show you. This is a Google Map also. Uh, Side menu. So many. So let me, where is the table? Okay, let me start with accordion first. Okay, let me show you Google Map logic, because Google Map we will use Google Map in so many modules. Let me show you. We are passing some map data as a input decorator, and in the HTML, as the based on the Google APIs provides, we have to directly map with here. And also here is the basically a logic we have to pass Google master. For example, we are passing a particular Google map as a markers and the form name and the other details. Let me show you one table filter. Table filter is basically is the table filter. So the drop down where we can. For example, this is a customer is the particular drop down, right? This is we can pass as the table filter. Hello. Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
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 Okay.
yes.
This is a particular table filter. Let me show you how we are passing the data. Also, sometimes we need a multiple checkbox in the drop down, right?
yes, sir.
It's nothing here, but we can manage here. Let me show you table filter. These are the all the input decorators. What we need to pass from particular component to here. Also, for example, we are passing this kind of page size and records, total records, is switch visible, on switch change, on filter. These are the particular change. On switch change, it means we are changing any multiply to CMA or something. Also, we can manage this particular. Sometimes we need one toggle button. Sometimes we need filter records, so we can also manage from the table filter. Let me show you
Okay.
table filter logic codes. If search flag is there or not, based on that this condition is work and his filter is on, switch is visible, whatever you particular flag is passed, based on that it will work. Some here is also multiple true, multiple where is
Hello, hello, Arun.
Yeah.
Uh, can you show? This is a Google Map module, no?
yes.
Yes. So can you show me the working of this firstly? I can't understand.
So basically, for example, for a location, based on the coordinates in the location, we map, we show these pinpoints, that blue color pinpoints you can see, right?
These are two pinpoints, Villeta and Asuncion.
Okay.
So these pinpoints are basically it is based on the coordinates.
Okay.
Here we mentioned the longitude and latitude. Basis that longitude and latitude, it will show a pin.
Let me
Okay.
show you code again. Location master, and this is the code Google Map.
Okay.
These are the markers for the two latitude and longitude we are passing.
Okay. So what is the use of table filter logic you are showing us?
For example, this is a customer drop down, right? Port of
Okay.
leading, right? There is so exactly same three drop down with different data and different label name: customer, port of loading, and port of discharge. As these are the three particular drop down, we need so many drop down as same as it is. Sometimes we need multiple checkbox, little bit different customization in the drop down. So we created as a shared component, which is a table filter. We are just pass the data whatever needed in the particular customer array. We are just passing that label name, and it will be presented as it is, as like customer port of load. This we need so many places at like service, voyage, port, terminal, so many things like same. We don't no need to duplicate the code.
Sir, in the code
Okay.
where we can see that the table datas where I want to see the function, but we use the ngf function. So I would like to see the ngf that please.
So you are
Then
you
if we select a customers, the multimer and the listing functions, where was it?
first one we are passing first whenever click on the quotation, right? This particular
Yeah.
module, it will load all the customer data from the API, port of loading data from the API, and the
Okay,
discharge.
okay, okay, okay.
This is the
Okay,
listing
okay.
data. We have
Yeah.
now we have data. We are pass this particular data to table filter to
Okay,
show
okay.
the as a drop down. I am
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, sir.
are
Okay.
you getting? This is the actually table
Yeah.
filter.
Okay, okay.
Now you have any question, you can ask.
No, sir, right now not.
Okay, thank you.
So I will explain to you this how this works uh,
In the API.
API side.
Okay.
Angular,
This is
Angular side,
this.
anything else you need to know?
So
Yes, sir.
Angular side, anything you need to know? Anything related to the
No,
architecture?
no,
How
I
we
just
are-
get the point where what we have to flow on it. So I get the point right now.
Okay. So I'll just
Okay.
explain to you about the API, how we have done it.
Okay.
This solution we have migrated to 6.NET 6 now. It's working. And I believe you will be able, once you take the latest, it will be upgraded one. So basically this project we have divided into 8 projects actually this functionality, and this qcore.api is the main one in which we have all the controllers. Again, here also we divide the controllers into different modules. According to our modules, we add settings, organization, menu, general, like that. Okay, and this DB entity is for connecting to the database. This also, each module wise we have separate entity we have maintained, so that if we want to detach or attach a particular module somewhere, we can just copy that entity and related files easily. So in this case,
Arun,
yes,
are you using the Dapper over there?
Dapper right now we are not using. Sometimes we might have used old, but we are not using at present.
If we are not using, then we have to uninstall these packages for the Dapper part. Because if we are using on the Dapper, then we have to go for like purely for the Dapper. But Dapper won't work for like entity framework, as we have to
Yeah,
just
actually,
migrate the SQL one.
yeah, I have to remove, I believe.
Yeah.
I'll remove.
Okay.
Then DTOs we have, again the folder structure remains same in all the modules. It is all that, for example, if we go to the settings, country DTO will be here. We have a controller also like this, settings, country controller will be there. And iRepository is there. Say all will have the same folder structure. iRepository is here. The models are there. Here what are the tables we used in the particular settings module will be available here. Then repository, all our logic, fetch, everything we write in the repository basically. And this worker service is for basically that automatic sending the mails on an everyday basis, or updating the exchange rate on a daily basis. Whatever it has to work automatically, we write it in the worker service.
Okay. And what about the security part?
Security part, we apply the JWT token.
So are we using it any separate basis, like any separate folder is there, or we are just putting in a common one? Okay, you have already done that, authorized one. Okay, okay.
Or controller is there.
Okay. And can you just show me a format for an API?
Yeah, I'll show you. So for example, same country controller, I will just explain to you.
Okay.
Okay, so here we have basically the API to fetch this country list. This is the name. I'll just open that. Okay. So this is the country fetch list. This list is what we call here. So here these are the input parameters we pass to the filter, and this is for the pagination. So basically all the listing screen will have along the code we will have the pagination also. So this pagination will be based on the user preference, how many records the user can see in a particular page. Then when we scroll down, we will have in the downside load more will be there. I think here some 25 something is given. So as of now only 12 is there. So all the 12 is showing. And this fetch country list, it will directly, if you go to definition, we can see the I repository for the country. Here only definitions will be there. And if we go to implementation, it is the repository for this one, and we use this fetch query. So these are the fields basically what we are showing in the front end here. And this grid is also loading what are the columns visible. All those things are also come from the database. Do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Sir, actually, I want to know about the country repository where is the country repository where the DB part was.
DB path.
Yeah.
So basically this DB entity, it is calling the settings DB entity. Here, if you go to definition, here we have all the tables what are used in the settings module. Everything we have marked here. And here, if you go for the country master as an example, this is a table. This will have the same structure as the country master here. I'll just show you. So if you see here, this one and here what we have defined is same. There is no difference. And what are the foreign key references to this table? Everything we mark here. And here we use it. As a country, it is linked with area, region, currency, and we show the records. And it will come according to the pagination. If it is 10 records, it will be ordered by the country name and 10 records will be shown. And on each subsequent calls, it will be get appended to the list. Next 11 to 20, it will come like that. It will come. I'll just show you some other one. For example, where is this? Yes. So you can see here, right? My user preference is 20 and I have 417 records are there here. And when I load more, it will come from 1 to 40. The next 20 will load. Like that, keep on, it will be loading. You're getting, right?
It's
Oh,
not
yes.
about things, but
Sorry?
particularly about the this dynamic one. So we are basically first we are loading the 21, then when we are scrolling down, then it will get updated. The next 21 will be there. But for the front end part, the memory will increase, like it will go for the 40 part, right? 40, right?
Yeah, see, basically it is getting appended to that list. API will
Okay.
return 2020 only to you. So
Oh,
if it is 1 to 40 means you have two API calls basically.
So we are not using any pagination in that.
No, not like that. We are implementing like this only.
Okay.
So this is that fetch call. Then this is for fetching this drop down list basically. Then this is for the currency drop down. All these are coming in. Sorry, just show you. In this add country, I have this drop downs. This country, this is a country drop down which we have to add. When I click on this Belgium, it will fetch an external API and it will fetch the flag, country code, 2-digit code, 3-digit code, country, phone code, everything will come, and some other mandatory regions, area, and all we have to choose from this drop down. These are all the drop downs we use it in the country master. So
So,
all these drop downs
by
will be, sorry.
by third party, what you meant by third party? Like we are not storing any image in the DB, or we are
No,
integrating.
we are not storing it. It is there is a API is there which will return this country.
Okay, we are basically using an external API to get this one. So
External API. We are not creating this API we are calling.
okay. Okay.
So then we have one, two. Save is like our common save only. We just if it is pk is greater than 0, we will go for append. If it is lesser than I mean equal to 0 means we will go for an insert command. And we have deactivate and delete also. Deactivate means we are just changing the status only, and for delete it will be
It's a
deleted.
soft delete.
Yeah. So
So we are
basically
using it as a soft delete or like hard delete.
this delete is a hard delete,
Okay.
but that we use only for the masters. Transactions we have only soft delete.
Okay. And can you just show me that link view part?
This one now.
The map data and all one.
Sorry,
Yeah. No, that's it.
this one, right?
Yeah, this one. And about that exception one that you have used. So where are we storing that? Because I'm only seeing this throw exception. Where is that getting stored?
So this will not be
Yeah.
we are not capturing any exception here.
Okay. But in the document that you have shared now, that we need to store these exceptions somewhere. So we have to look into that actually. So how come you're handling these one exceptions? So if you're not storing anything, how will you know that there was any like an error was there or what?
See, like this, basically, this API chances are very less for the exception. But
It's not about the chances, Arun. It's about like a process that
we are not capturing actually.
you are not capturing. So
We are not capturing any exception.
so how are you logging this? Are you logging that or not?
Errors.
Yeah, error.
Error we are not logging.
Okay, error. You are only logging like response over there.
This success response we are talking.
Yeah, success response.
This success response basically here also we are not storing anything. This we just pass it to the Angular side so that they can display the message basis this number.
Okay, so basically you are not storing the API's uh, payload and responses in your DB for that part for any like what do you say for debugging purpose, right?
No, no, we are not storing.
Okay, then.
So
So do you want us to store that one?
that I will check with Mutra sir and I'll get back to you by today itself.
Yeah, because you see that at that point of time, if somehow is there any error or some like any payload issue is there or any response issue is there, because by the end of the time we are done with that, you will be part of making the integration.
Yes.
Okay,
So
so
that
at that time it will be helpful
very
for you to do that.
yes, yes.
So just
I'll
take a note of it.
yeah, sure. I'll make a note of it and I'll just get back to you by today. Today
And
itself.
also take note of this exception error that we need to log it or not. Because from my point of view, it should be logged in somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. Exception error.
Yeah. Because you have only taken like this enumerable one, but I'm not sure whether it's not it won't be like catching an exception.
No, no, no. It won't catch any exception.
So um, take that second point also. No?
Yeah, yeah. Sure.
Okay. Okay, you go ahead.
Sir, will you please explain will you please elaborate the GFS 0001 enumeration that error codes
Yeah.
and from Angular what was that?
So in basically this is the error code we are sending to the Angular. In Angular also we have this error codes mapped. Tilak, can you just show in the Angular side this error code where we are doing? Just take your MS please. Minimize.
Yes. Okay.
No, it's minimize.
Zero, zero. No,
No.
this is not. Let me show the ID name. I found. GFS. Hello. Here we added all the particular error messages. Like this.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Fine, no?
Go ahead.
So deactivate, I have told. Delete, basically we are removing it from the system. And this one few forms only we use this external APIs like for country, commodity group, like that few APIs we use external third-party APIs to fetch the data. This one and exchange rate, like that we are updating using the third-party APIs. And I'll just show you the worker service. Basically, this worker service we use it to run our automated services, which will execute on a daily basis or hourly basis. It will come. So basically, we have some exceptions and all in the mail. After 5 days, if something is not happened, it has to
Okay.
send a mail like that. So for that one, we write the service like this. We write it. I'll just show you some other example.
Uh, in that previous screen, I have seen somewhere catch error was written something. If you don't mind, can you go back in the country one?
Country.
Yeah. So here it is written. No.
No,
Go to
no.
the escalation repository.
Yes.
So
This one.
catch exception. Yeah. Yeah. This one.
This we have written only in very few. I mean, basically, this also we are not saving anything in the database.
Okay. We are just throwing an exception and we are done with that.
Exception. If this foreign key error is there, means we are just validating whether if it is a foreign key error. We are showing that record cannot be deleted as it is used in the downstream. This message is shown to the user.
I have a
Yeah.
question. Like, if you are not putting up any exceptions or handling this one, so if somehow the system throws an error, won't the front end will crash for that because it won't be
Yeah.
getting any response.
Yeah.
It will freeze or it will get crashed.
It will crash. Basically, it will come that red color one. It will come.
Yeah. So, like, is
Yeah.
it okay for you to?
No. I believe we should have this exception saved in the database. But anyway, I will double check with Mutra sir and I will confirm.
Okay.
Anything else you want to know from this API product
Yeah,
structure?
Dheeraj wants to ask something.
Sorry?
Yeah, can you show us the this worker services which we are using for maybe emails or
Yeah, email I'll just show you. Escalate. So this that email configuration what we capture from the app settings, these configurations we capture it, and we have a escalation defined how on what action the escalation has to happen. Those things we have a master to define at what time the escalation has to happen, or any next activity has to be happened on which time. If it has not happened in that particular time interval, the mail will be sent to another next level person. For that purpose we add this logic. So as I said, we configure the email in the app settings. I can show that one also. So here we configure, what is that mail? Yeah, this email part we configure here, and then we have another logic where we can disable certain domains or whatever. So for example, when we are testing the application, if by mistake we put any client actual email IDs in the system, they will receive the mail, right? To avoid that one, we disable the external mails. So only one particular domain only that mails will go. If any other domain is coming, it will redirect to another mail. That functionality we have done. So that is written in a common code. Yes, show you. So this some logic is written to find what mail has to go, to whom it has to go, what message has to come. So this reference date.
hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arun. So these settings might be as per your uh, this QILS, right?
Yes. Yes.
So do you need all these implementation in OCR also, or it's just a logic we have to see and we will implement according to OCR?
According to OCR, what it is informed. If escalations are not there, you no need to implement. I'm just telling you how we have
Right,
implemented email functionality
right,
and all.
right.
So, for example, if this generate mail, it is a this just called standard mail part only, and here I think we have commented that one. Let me check. I'll just show you how the mail logic is written. So basically the email and all, we can configure what are the tags has to be replaced. All those stuffs we can configure in the system itself. So this basically this will change, replace the tags and all, and it will send a message. That also I'll show you. Where is send mail? So send mail here. This is a common code we written for send mail, and here we validate whether it can be redirect is enabled or not. So this is defined in the parameter table. So for example, I'll just show you the parameter table also. So basically here we mark what is the domain it has to be there. So if external email is enabled means if this column is true, it will go to the external mails. All the mails will go. If external mail is enabled is false means it will go only if this email is this mail domain is matching, only it will go. Otherwise it will all the external mails will redirect to this particular email ID. So that we are making sure that the clients are not receiving our mails when we are testing. For example, this is in our EQA database. So this our internal team will be testing. So by mistake, even if they put a domain which is external, they should not get the mails, right? For that purpose. So that we first we validate here. So first we validate whether it is enabled or not. If redirect is not enabled means we will check if the domains are matching, we will add it. Otherwise we will add, two will be added with the redirect address what we mentioned. Like that for CC, BCC, everything we will validate it and the mail will be sent. If attachment is there, with attachment it will go. If attachment is not there, it will go without attachment. I believe these things and all you have to use it in your application if mail feature is there. We have both external and internal emails also. Here basically these are the internal external emails are which we send to the customer. Internal emails are basically what they do it for their approval, workflow based one. So this is all internal emails coming to the user. So this and all we configure in the settings system. We have, for example, I'll just show you. So this messaging center, here we configure all the internal emails, what has to be there, how it has to be there. On booking alert, shortfall alert, we should get the mail sender. Basically here what template we given, according to this template, the mail will come. And here we can configure the recipients also, whom it has to go. Like this, we will mark it. This is for internal and we have external also. This is for the external mails. This is connected to EQA, so the formatting and all may not be correct. And MyGuran is this e-commerce application. So I don't think so you require that one, but you may require internal and external. Anything else you want to see?
I don't think from my side anything from any other team member. So yeah, actually for the UI part, can you just tell me like we will be using the wireframe as per the link that you have given, right?
Yes.
So anyone else will be helping from your side regarding that part for
Help
the screens? Like
And
from what we have discussed with Sandeep and Muturaj, that we will be you will be providing us with the whole user management, role management, and notification management. Yeah, that's the one. So I'm not
uh,
sure whether it was including the UI also or not.
yeah, that forms will be there. User management, that forms and all. I believe this same you can reuse this one. This user management. This is what you are talking, right? System users.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, this will be there as part of the code. This already there. This everything will be there.
Okay then.
This you can reuse it
Oh,
as it is.
okay.
This one
I think
menu.
I'm okay. I
And
understand that. I will,
uh,
talk with the UI person and we will get
yeah,
it done from so just let me ask my team members if anything is needed. Uh, Anything else? Color scheme. Same. The color scheme will be same, right?
yeah, same.
Okay. And sir, one more thing. The controllers, what we are using, check in and check out. Please explain what was that. Actually, I'm just confused. I just accidentally opened yesterday.
This one, right?
Check it, checked out.
Yeah. See, basically, when a particular user is working, basically we will be checking out this. For example, if I want to work on this one, the moment I started typing something, it will get checked out in my name. You can see this is checked out. This green color tick box is there means it is get checked out in my name. So if any other user is trying to access, they will get a notification that this is already checked out by Arun in so and so machine, so you cannot work it. So at a time, only one person can check out a file and work on that one. Unless until he checked in or he do undo checkout, uh, this will not be accessed by some other person.
Okay.
So for example, when if I do some modification, something if I modify, and if I can do two things, I can check in directly. If I will check in, I can put my command task number, task 001 like that. If I put a command and check in, I can check in that file. Once I checked in that file, I will always have a version. I can compare this to. So you can see here two versions came. The command also came, and here I can see what is the difference. It has been there is one page has been inserted here. That is the only change. Or if you see between these two, if you compare, you can see that it got renamed. So it will show basically what is the difference you have. There is between two versions. And always another thing, if you check out this one, we can always do undo checkout. So whatever we, if I type something and if I do undo checkout, undo my changes, whatever I done will be lost.
Okay, sir.
I think we are done for this one. So let us go through with the code in the
Yeah,
this weekend.
this,
Let my
this
team go through with it.
yeah, this one I
Okay.
have migrated to .NET 6. You can see that version. If you take the latest, you will get it. I have already checked in the code also. So it is now .NET 6.0, and
Okay.
we can test it in Swagger. Our APIs, if we have this APIs and all, we can test it in Swagger, and that also have this.
What is keys?
Okay. But I think Dapper is used somewhere. Mainly we use Swagger to do the testing of the API. So even Postman, everything will work. I'm just telling. We
I think
use
Postman will also work because both of them are same.
yeah, same only. But we normally use Swagger. That's why
So for the Swagger part, do you provide like any link, like separate HTTP address or just a local one?
local one only. If we host it in the server, we can use that one also. But I don't think so. It is just for the API testing only, right? So, for example,
So the point that I'm asking is like when we are done with the deployment and for the testing part,
hmm,
okay, but at that I don't think we have to do the API testing. So that's fine then.
yeah. So here
Fine.
we can just test it, execute it, and see our results and all. If anything needs to be corrected, we can correct that one.
Sure, then I will work up with the team and we'll like go through with the code by Monday.
Yeah. So you will
Second.
also get this is already available. The other one that whatever build issues we are facing, we will resolve it today itself so that you can go through the Angular one also.
Sure, then when you're done with that, just send up an
I'll
email.
yeah, I'll put a mail to you.
And what about that OCR one, that Azure subscription? What happened with that?
And that also immediately after this meeting, I will just check with Mutra sir and I will get back to you on that one as well as this API exceptions.
Sure, then just give me, no, put it on email actually.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
will be much better.
Just in half an hour, you will get the email.
Sure, then. Sure, it's fine.
Okay.
No, you can put up a single email when you are done with this Angular one, na?
Yeah, yeah.
So you can just do the single email in that.
Yeah. That I'll put.
Okay. I think we are done.
Okay.
Uh, is anyone want to ask? Dheeraj? Okay, Arun, so we are done. We will be needing some time to go through with the code, and if there is anything we don't understand, we will get back to you.
Sure. You can come to me at any time.
Sure, then. I think that's all, people. Okay, so
Okay.
Thank you, Arun.
thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.